Hi everyone, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Gwen, and today we're back with some more of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Last time we came to a Cloud Ruler Temple for some reason. I don't remember because it was a month ago. That's right, I haven't played this game in a month. But I do know that we need to go talk to Joffrey about the Mythic Dawn spying on us. So let's go ahead and do that. I cheated. I checked the journal. I was like, oh crap, I don't know what we're doing. Because we went and stole a bunch of books, and then we found the Xerxes book thing, which is just the Oblivion cover on a book. There's probably nothing actually in it, even though we did read it, and there's like symbols and stuff. But anyways, enough of that. Let's follow the quest marker to
the rest of those Mythic Dawn bastards. But it seems you did all right on your own.
I did. Thank you very much, Glowy Boris. I need to go talk to Joffrey. Joffrey, how are you doing? We need to talk about spies, apparently. Do you suspect someone is in our midst? Do we need to deal with someone?
I hope Martin knows what he's doing with that evil book. I fear for what it could do to him if he's not careful.
All right. All right. So first, let's talk about Boris. This guy's really happy. He's like, man, my benefits just kicked in. Yes! Emperor's dead, but he's like, don't matter, man. Dental's covered. Right on, Boris.
I'm glad to have Boris here. He guards Martin night and day. His way of atoning for the death of Emperor Uriel, I suppose.
Okay, I kind of like that little bit. That's kind of a bit of characterization for Boris. That's a good. I like that. Okay, let's talk about them spies. Hold on. I need to make sure that my mic is actually being picked up, because it would suck if I started recording and this is all silence. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Sorry, it's probably going to result in the game crashing, but I needed to be sure. I couldn't leave that to chance. All right, spies, let's hear about it.
Ah, yes, I hope you can help. The gate guards have reported seeing strangers on the road for the past several nights. I cannot leave Cloud Ruler undefended while my men search the whole mountainside, but these spies must be eliminated.
I will find these spies.
Thank you. Talk to Stefan. He can tell you where he has seen them. Captain Bird in Bruma may also be able to help. I've asked the Countess to have the guard keep an eye out for strangers. Track down the spies and kill them. Find out what they know and what they're planning, if possible.
All right, sure, we can do that.
I'm
all right,
counting on you to eliminate those spies. We can't afford to let the Mythic Dawn operate out of Bruma with impunity.
Oh, absolutely not. All right, so we need to talk to. I need to go talk to Stefan. Stefan.
We need to talk.
Cloud Ruler Temple, West Wing. Let's go over there and where the Hork are you? Where the Hork are you? Are you here? Is this no? That's Belly. I was like, Bellysaurus! Oh, it's Sarius. Boring name. You could have had a cool name, but no, you had to have Sarius. Like, whatever that is.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, hey, Captain Stefan. How are you doing today? Let's go ahead and talk about spies.
What can I do for you, ma'am?
What is in the background? I choose to believe that this is like, these are rows of like records. Yep, that's what I am imagining, and you can't correct me on that. Okay, so, tell me, ooh, do I want all sorts of information? Nah, just tell me about the spies.
We always see them near the runestone at dusk. They aren't too woodcrafty, but Grandmaster Joffrey has forbidden us to range too far from the walls. But it seems that you have been given the freedom to attack the enemy that we all crave. Good luck. We will keep the Emperor safe here. Don't worry.
All right, so that's basically it over by the runestone.
May Uriel's spirit guide us in these troubled times.
All right, you know what we're gonna do this time here? We're gonna do something a little bit different. You know, it got pointed out to me, and it was Grant Exploit in one of the many excellent books that were left in my comment section. I did mention, and I do want to reply to a number of those things, but did mention, you know, I am falling back on the cloak a little bit, as now it was characterized as a crutch, but I'm kind of like, Yeah, but I feel like it's kind of going back to Arena. Like, Alexis was very, like, just unstoppable in that game. So I'm like, it's actually got me thinking and wondering about, like, what is actually an exploit? Like, at what point is it an exploit, and at what point is it just, like, broken mechanics? Like, I guess the line between those two is actually kind of blurry. So I guess let's go kill a guy. There we go. Bow of the Inferno. We're gonna use up some arrows, and I'm gonna stay out in the open. That's right. We're gonna be out in the open and fighting them without switching or without going invisified. There we go. And that's gonna be fun. Maybe it might suck. I don't know. Sure. We'll probably die a whole lot more, so you know what, it'll at least make things more interesting. Yes, maybe we'll wait until we're actually in trouble to... Oh, that's probably them right there. Alright, let's... I don't have any arrows, do I? I have none of the arrows equipped. So let's... do I have normal arrows? Like, come on, I don't need to... let's use our crappy arrows first. Like, iron arrows. And steel arrows. Let's see what does... Yeah. Alright. We'll still sneak. We'll still sneak, because we want to get that initial shot. Wait. Let's talk to them. I'm like, wait a second. What if this isn't even a Mythic Dawn person? Okay, I want to talk to you. Hey, random person on the road. Hi. Oh, cool. All right, I guess we are doing this. Yeah. Okay, so you got an arrow in the face. Oh, that's good, because yeah, there you go. Off the Deadland. The Mythic Dawn agent named Gerald is dead. I should continue to search for other spies and locate their base in Bruma. Perhaps I should speak to Captain Bird, as Joffrey suggested. At what point did Joffrey suggest anything about speaking to a Captain Bird? Really, I don't remember that happening whatsoever. My voice is bouncing around a whole lot. Wow, sorry. It's like just naturally kind of like, wow. I don't recall this Captain Bird. Okay, sure. Gerald. I'll take my arrow back. We've got Gerald's key, basement key. I found a key marked basement key. That should narrow things down a little bit. Perhaps this clue can help me locate a Mythic Dawn agent's base in Bruma. Captain Bird may be able to provide some information about suspicious activity. Okay, that sounds fine. What about the other person up there? Should I go talk with them? I think I should go talk with them. But like, hey, what can you tell me about that person that was hanging out over here too? Oh no, you're gonna fight me too? Okay, cool. Let's get out into the open where I can. Whoa, you are a fast one.
I do not fear death.
Oh, you definitely. Whoa, you are fast. Okay, cool. You are pretty fast. Why don't we have a little bit of fun here? I know we had. Wow, that's I don't think I need to go. Ah, screw it. I'm like.
I do not fear death. Only the chosen will survive.
I guess I could put poisons on there. There we go. I'm like, I've got so much stuff. I gotta start using it. Aw, thanks for making me bloody. I was getting irritated with not knowing where my hands were. All right, you're done. That poison's gonna finish you off. Yeah. Rip in peace! The Mythic Dawn agent named Saveri Faram is dead. I should continue to search for other spies and locate their base in Bruma. Perhaps I should speak to Captain Bird, as Joffrey suggested. Alright, let's loot the body. Another basement key. Excellent. Let's heal ourselves. And keep going. So yeah, and, I know I started I was starting to talk about when is something an exploit and when is it just broken mechanics, and then I was like, oh yeah, I went on to something else. So I'm actually going to touch on the other thing. Basically, like I said, I haven't played Oblivion in like a month, and during this entire time, I've basically just been doing like I've been grinding voice training, and so my just my natural, like I'm in front of a microphone, so it's like this habit. I'm just kind of like wanting to start jumping up into that area, and I'm like, you know, I part of me is like, sure, but another part of me is like, I don't feel like it's quite ready for any sort of like, hey, reveal type thing. And also I'm like, you know what? When I'm in front of when I'm here and I'm playing the game, you know, it is kind of fun to play around in like, hey, how are you doing? Like I've gained more control of my lower end too, so I can like kind of dip into those nice gritty like narrative tones. So it is kind of fun to play around with those too a little bit. So, anyways, back to mechanics.
Good evening.
Oh, I'm like, why is the quest marker taking us towards the castle? And I'm like, oh, that's right, because you want to talk to the guard and be like, have you noticed any suspicious activity around town? And he's gonna be all like, well, yeah, sure, I may have noticed something. And I'm gonna be like, oh, excellent. Well, what did you see? And he'll be like, well, I could tell you, but I have a problem with rats in my basement. And then it's like, oh God. And then it's going to send us off on another quest. And then we're gonna have to do another one. And then we're gonna talk to the rats, and it's gonna be a twist. And the rats are actually gonna be like, we were here first, and we've got to like get the humans out of the rats' place. Oh, it's gonna be a whole big deal. I'm not looking forward to that. Hey, bird, how's it going? You don't look like you fit in really.
What?
I'm gonna call you Al from now on. Hey, Al, I need to talk about some spies.
Except for Gerald coming back from a trip down south, things are pretty quiet. Not much travel right now with the Oblivion crisis. I've told my men to keep a sharp eye out, but I've had no reports of any strangers in town. What about you? Turned up anything suspicious?
Gerald was a Mythic Dawn agent. Did she converse with anybody else?
God's blood. So she was the spy? Seems there's no one you can trust these days. Since you're working with Cloud Ruler Temple, I'm going to authorize you to search Gerald's house. I'll pass the word to my men. We won't interfere.
Awesome. You really don't like me. So I'm going to let you get back to sleep there, Al. Have a good day.
Stop
You're off
talking.
duty now.
Enough.
My feet are killing
All
me.
right. All right, so I guess I guess that does make sense. That if I didn't know Gerald was a person that actually lived in town. So like having the confirmation that, hey, you know, she's got a house here. It's like, oh, okay, that's a smart idea. Go check the house. Go do that. That is, I don't know why I'm checking my map. I could just follow the quest marker. I was like, okay, I'm gonna look at my map to find out where Gerald's house is, and I'm like, wow, it has been a while since you played this, isn't it? Hey, you look down, see the compass thing with the directions? Yeah, that's just gonna point you to wherever you need to go, like, all the time. Like, 99% of the time, just do that. Just follow that. Gerald's house hard. I wish I could drop the key so I could lockpick it. Not that it matters, but... Door opened with Gerald's key. That's a big watermelon. I am fascinated by this placement. Was Gerald afraid of the candle getting knocked over and decided to use the back of the chair as sort of like a guard or something? Like, or maybe she like twirls clothes around, or like this placement seems very deliberate to me. I'm like, this is the kind of thing that like, I could see. Well, me that's not thinking things through entirely would do. That, holy crap, that is a big carrot. I mean, I guess it's a normal sized carrot, an average size carrot. So we've got some weapons. What do we got here? Some leeks. That is a big watermelon. Do you have a trap door leading down under that? Pff, right there, right down to Gerald's basement. Apple leek, cheap wine, some parchment. I guess Gerald's house is my house now. I mean, like, yeah. All right, let's go down and see what horrors lie for us in the basement. All right, so we come down. We're on a crate. We climb down from a crate. There's no ladder. Like, Gerald must have had some like upper body strength. like she's got to pull herself up each time, or the acrobatics, or both. Yeah, both is good. Speaking of repair hammers, we weren't speaking of them, but I'm gonna bring them up anyways because we had just picked up 2. I should probably use one of them's. There we go. Alright, so what have we got? We're looking for clues. Clues that you're evil, even though we already know. Mythic Dawn commentaries 1. She likes her leaks. Or liked. Rip in peace. Floating pictures. Jural's Orders. Commentaries 2. Some Bruma Caverns. There's caverns underneath Bruma. Well, we've got to take a look at that, right? You gotta take a look at that. Alright, Jural's Orders. I found a document in Jural's basement that reveals the enemy's plans. I should show this document to Joffrey immediately. But first, not immediately, no, we've got to read this. Welcome to the Not Book Club, but where we are going to read a thing that is central to the story. Jural, the Master was pleased to hear of your activities outside of Coral. Outside of Coral. Make note. I won't actually make note. That's why I'm telling all of you to make note. That way there, when I'm lost, like 30 episodes from now, everyone can just be like, go to Coral! And I'll be like, oh, right, that thing I should have done. The more gates that we open, the nearer we are to the glorious cleansing. Are they opening the gates? The Master has chosen you and Osaveri for a most crucial mission. A sign of your advancement through the ranks of the Chosen. We have learned that the Septim Heir has gone to ground? Oh, at Cloud Ruler Temple, the lair of the accursed blades. The Master has made its destruction the top priority of the Order, and Lord Dagon has committed whatever resources are required. Pending your report on the Septim's activities at Cloud Ruler Temple and your assessment of temple defenses and possible routes of escape, we plan to open a great gate in the open ground before Bruma as soon as possible. Remember, the first 3 lesser gates represent only the preliminary stages of Great Gate deployment. Do not in any way compromise your cover in defense of these gates. New ones can be quickly and easily reopened, and once the Great Gate is opened, the fall of Bruma is assured. Cloud Ruler Temple cannot stand long after that, and the Septim will be caught like a rat in a trap. Compromise your cover in defense of these gates. Once the Great Gate is opened, the fall of Bruma is assured. Okay, hold on. The first 3 lesser gates represent only the preliminary stages of Great Gate deployment. So they're opening up gates, and once they open up like 3 around the area, they can open up a great one, and they're planning on wiping Bruma off the map. Fun. We would welcome any further details you can offer concerning the Imperial agent who rescued Martin from Kvatch. But again, we caution you, do not risk a confrontation. This individual is not to be trifled with. That's right! This individual is not one to be trifled with. Yeah, take that! The dawn is breaking. Ruma Cameron. Well, we have a name now, don't we? Ah! The book moved! The book moved! You saw it right, people? The book moved on its own. Freaky. Alright, I want to see what's in the basement. So let's go ahead and open the door with the basement key. The condition of your armor affects how much protection it offers. Let's see what is down here. Just pull things down a bit. Just keep pulling things down. Well, there's a table and a stool. A battered stool. It's seen some use. Now, I know this is... I guess I could say I know it's potentially something to do with a quest, but, like... You can't show that to me and be like, hey, we've got a fun thing that you can explore, and then be like, oh no, don't explore it. It's like, pfft, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Exploring is what I do. I want to know where that door leads. Obviously outside, but like, Gerald Mountains. Let me see where outside this is gonna take us. Bruma Caverns. So we're down there. Okay. All right. Going down into the tunnel. There's probably looks like a crab or something on the ground, and we're going to go next to the crab and say hello, and the crab is going to go and we're gonna be like, oh, hello, crab. Let's just go around the crab. I have no beef with you, crab. Oh, it's purring. It's a happy crab. Happy crab. Yay. I don't see anything here. There's a hole. Is that a hole? Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere I can go from here. Interesting. Okay. Let's go and, I guess, cash things in. And by cash things in, I mean go, like, talk to, I guess, Joffrey? Joffrey's the one we're talking to? I mean, we should probably close some gates. If the gates are, like, the key, then we should probably be like, hey, let's go killify a gate. Alright, there's a gate over here. Is it dead? If this gate is not dead, we have to deadify it. Are we over? Oh, there is a gate there. Are we? Will we be over encumbered though? We are pretty close, and there's usually cool stuff in a gate, right? Yeah, but you're gonna blow through your arrows because right now I'm working on marksman right now, and you're gonna be getting actually hit, so you'll have the opportunity to use those repair hammers too. All right, let's go. Oh wait, you want to go into a gate uncloaked? Right, I guess I wasn't thinking too much there. That'll take forever. Alright. Our path to the gate, we will do uncloaked. And then once we get in there, we'll cloak. Sure, there we go. We did it, people! We are eating our cake. Twice. Aw, it's a forester. Oh, you killed a deer. Well, that's a pretty good shot, buddy. That's a... You killified that deer. Does that count? It's not your deer, right? So I can, okay. You already took the pelt. Cool. Good. Yeah, don't leave anything to waste. You go ahead and clean that. Yep. I'll leave you be. I'm off to Oblivion. Like, the hell, it's cool. Like, you want to come? No? All right, maybe next time. All right, cool. Let's go do that. Oh, look, here we go. Let's do this. Boom! Oh, wow. Okay, well, my sneak is still pretty good. And I guess I am wearing some pretty sneakified, gear, so... Rip in peace. Ah, this one here might be a bit more of a challenge. Let's see how the Zivali fares against our sweet, sweet arrow skills. I missed. I'm all bragging about my arrow skills, and then it's all like... Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, we're gonna need some, poison. We're gonna put some damage health. We've got enough of those, don't we? Oh, dude! I'm right here! God. Even without the chameleon spell on. Okay, there we go. Wait, did you just hit your summon? That poison's gonna do you in. But I'll throw another arrow your way anyways. Because we're working on marksman. Bye. 3 iron arrows, and I get to claim your heart. Kalima! That's a reference to racism. Oh god. You know, I am, you know, it is good being alive, isn't it? I like being alive. I am a fan of living. All right, let's jump on into this Oblivion gate. Close this real quick. Mehrunes Dagon is a little beep 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 beep. All right, we gotta find the big tower so that we can be like, hey, we're shutting stuff down. Where is the big tower? Is that the big tower? It looks pretty small. Like if I hold my fingers up, like I could hold that in my hand. That is clearly not the big tower. It's a tiny tower. It's a hand-sized tower. Oh wait, it's just far away. That was the joke all along. Aren't I funny? Ha 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 ha. Jeez. Holy crap. Whoa! Oh wow, they track pretty well, those you know, when I see this, I see like the towers, you got like the fire shoot-em-a-bobs and everything, and I'm like, you know what we need? We need an Elder Scrolls RTS. Yes. You know that dead genre nobody plays? We need that. We need that, but like Elder Scrolls. I mean, they went and made an MMORPG out of it, right? So if they can turn something so fundamentally not an MMORPG into an MMORPG, then I'm sure that they can turn something that is fundamentally not an RTS into an RTS. Because I'm like, I could see like, you got like, I'm trying to think of like the factions. I guess you, actually no, you could do some fun stuff. Because wasn't there's like stories of like Valenwood, right? The elves had like some crazy, like trees that like, I don't know if it's the trees themselves that would come alive or it was like some animation spell or something, but like there was some I recall reading in some of the books, right? I'm not remembering that wrong, and like you got these traps. I could see that being like fun little things. You could get creative with it. There's enough enemy variety that I feel like you could really, you could go to town with wait, Oblivion Cave. Sure, we're just gonna keep going. I feel like you could really, you could make several different factions that really play differently, and yeah, that could work. I mean, I don't really want it that much. I'm not like, oh god, that would, I could die happy. No, but it would be, it'd be a fun idea. Like, I want to see more experimental, like, I want to see more risks. Get money out of games and just, yes, stop it from being like a business. No, we need to. Is Buddy bouncing on his tail? He's like, this is just like what I like to do in my spare time. I like to try to balance on my tail, and it's a whole lot of fun. It's like, okay, well, you keep having fun there, doing that thing. It looks like you've worked really hard at that balance. It's a real feat. I'm proud of you. You can do it too. Just practice. All right. So like, game mechanics. At what point is something? I mean, I guess if. Oh wow! I couldn't even see because it was so bright. I was like. In my mind, I'm like, that is lava. That is the color and stuff of lava and death. Do not go towards it. It's like, that's literally the door. Oh, in Oblivion, that's what, like, the exit sign is. It's like, oh, that looks like death. That must be the way out. Let's go that way. That's why no one can escape from hell. All the paths out are just look too dangerous. They look like sure death, so everyone's like, well, I guess I'm not going that way. That's clever. That's really clever. Are we? Yes, we are over encumbered. Let's. I guess drink a thing, eat a thing, potionify a thing. You keep forgetting to change out your calcinator. I know. Hey, you in the comment section. I know. I guess we'll wait. Damage magicka. I guess restore health. Let me restore my health somehow. There we go. Restore health. Like I need more of those. It's a heavy ingredient. It probably, yeah. See, we're good. We're good. I mean, you could have probably used it for something. I did what I did. Leave me alone, me. All right. Let's see here. Where are we going? The fume vaults. Wait, was that where I was at before? I don't remember. Resist poison. It's worth a lot, but like, do I really want to burn myself with that? That's worth quite a bit. I could grab that. Or I could just leave it. Or I could take it. Or I could leave it. Or I could take it. Or I could leave it. I'll leave it. I don't feel like I'm hurting for money. So I'm like, whatever. We'll just leave that right there. And head on up to this door. Hello, door. That seems to be partially in the ground. Alright. We're now on the other side. Where's the tower? The tower's over there, so we're going to invisify ourselves. You know, I could probably... there's two of them. Can I take them on? You think I could take them on? I mean, I think I could take them on. We do need to use up some of our things, so let's damage the health the crap out of these guys. Oh, I still have Chameleon on, darn it. Oh, well, we definitely improved something. It didn't tell me, but I'm going to assume it has to do with our arrow shooting ability. All right, our Chameleon wore off. I got 2 poison potions, or yeah, 2 damage, health, poisons on you. That should be enough to... There we go, 3! Oh, wow, I totally missed that shot. Huzzah! Oh no, I missed! Oh, come on, you gotta be going down now. Really? Oh, I'm out of arrows! No! Surely my doom is now at hand! I shall now... holy crap, I got a lot of elven arrows. Alright, let's move on to steel arrows. God, I hate when I'm leading a shot too much and then he just stops abruptly. Like, dude, I was trying to shoot you in the face. He's like, hey, exactly, that was the idea, that's why I stopped. God, I feel like I can't shed any weight. It's like real life. It's so hard. It's so hard. Like, I did it, but it wasn't easy. I went from, like, what, at my heaviest, and, like, most depressed, we went from, what, 316, 320? And now I'm, like, and then I did get down to, like, 190, but then I'm back up to about 200 now, so I was like, okay, let's work on that a little bit. Let's not let that creep back up. There you go. All right, let's hurry up and get out of here. Let's close this gate. What are you? You are a Dremora Kinmarcher. Huh. I wonder how deadly you are. I'm like, I wonder how... I want to know how strong you are. We're gonna, like, just Goku this. Alright, so let's break out the arrow. I could use a soul gem to recharge my arrow, but I'm like, no, let's not. Let's just, like, I don't know, damage health and fatigue and stuff. Yeah, sure. There we go. Potion of weirdness. You know what? You don't really... I mean, I'm doing ×3 damage each shot, but... I guess I don't really need willpower. Corrode weapon, I don't really think I need that either. Oh my god! I'm over-encumbered again! Ah! Okay, we're gonna just, like, I don't know, restore fatigue. Oh, it's not gonna be enough. Restore another fatigue. Where's all my... There, I healed nothing. Alright. Wait, where's the way through? I'm like... I know I'm missing it somewhere. Oh, it's over... Is it over here? That's where I came in, right? Big door? Yeah. Came in through the big door. That's up on an upper level. Okay, it's up on a higher level, which means the actual door is... Oh, there it is. I was like, where'd the door go? Why am I moving so slow? Do I have the damaged attributes or anything? No, I do not. Interesting. Alright then, I guess we're gonna run on up, steal the thing, and leave. Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyways, at what point, like, if taking advantage of a game mechanic, right, is abusing a game mechanic, and that generally has like a negative connotation with it. It's like, oh yeah, you're cheating, you're not, you know, you're cheapifying the game in some way. Well, one, there's like the question of like, what does cheapifying even mean? Right? Like, games' purposes are to have fun. Like, it kind of gets down to like the whole cheating and difficulty level thing, in like, well, you know, like single player games and stuff, but like, when people are like, you know, difficulty levels, and people are complaining against difficulty levels, like, I've made an argument against, like, for difficulty levels, or for keeping things hard and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm like, it's not really the kind of argument that's actually right. Like, I can make the argument, and I can believe in the argument, but if I stop and I'm actually thinking about things like objectively, I'm kind of like just wrong. Like, it doesn't matter what I think about difficulty. So it's like, I can hold the idea that like Dark Souls should not have difficulty settings. At the same time, no one should listen to me on that, right? So it's perfectly possible to hold like a view counter to maybe even a view that you think is actually more right. Like, I recognize that I am likely wrong and dumb on that one. I still hold that view. And like, I think as long as you acknowledge that, then it's like, well, at least I know, and I'm not going to try and like convince anyone otherwise, because I'm just being a dumb. But like, with that in mind, oh crap. All right, we're back. So like, I feel like it's the same sort of deal with like abusing mechanics. Like, I could see a case being made of like, hey, don't do it while you're doing your Let's Play because it's gonna make things kind of boring. And that, I'm like, that's totally valid. That is yes. That is absolutely true. We should not be doing that. Whatever, chameleon. And it's gonna over encumber me just picking up this thing, isn't it? All right, well, let's pick it up. Oh, it's gonna go kaboom now. I guess I'll just drink another one. Oh no, wow, it's really, really heavy. Bye! So yeah, I guess it's all like contextual, right? In this case here, where I'm playing a game where other people are watching and have some kind of expectation that things will be interesting to watch, it's not a good idea for me to, be, you know... Oh yeah, I guess I don't have... I should have remembered I didn't have any more ingredients to do that. What do I got? Do I got something... Damage fatigue? This one does damage health. Can I get some that'll damage health? Yeah, there we go. Make some poisons. There we go. What the heck? Oh, that was the thing still breaking. Holy crap! I was like, that startled me. So like, yes, but then again, it's like it's weird because I keep wanting to go back to Arena, but I think the context for Arena is very different. Arena is like, actually, I don't know. Because then I start saying, well, Arena's like notoriously known to be, you know, it's an old DOS game. It's really freaking difficult. So of course you're going to want to take advantage of every possible thing. And at some point being killed every 2 seconds by enemies because, you know, you're not using your advantages to your maximum advantage is going to also suck. So there's like a weird balance to be made there, or to be taken there. All right, so we're, who are we gonna go talk to? Are we doing? We're gonna go talk to Joffrey. Okay, we're gonna go talk to Joffrey. So, like, I'm not sure at what point, like, given the context, because, like, I went into this, and I still kind of feel in a way that Oblivion's leveling system, in the end, will ultimately, like, I can tell that I'm having, like, it's, my opinion of the game sort of, I guess, ebbs and flows. It's got some peaks, and then it's also got some valleys, where, like, I'll go these periods where I'm like, man, I really like Oblivion, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, well, now it's starting to turn one note, and, you know, it might be because I'm having to exploit things, or, you know, the game is restricting me in some way where I'm just like, okay, well, now it's feeling boring. Now it's feeling linear in an open world. So I'm like, what is the context here? Is this I think that's ultimately it. I think it just depends on the context, whether something is abusing mechanics or not. And I think you can really only abuse mechanics when, or can you do both at the same time? I don't know. You know what? I'm going to think a little bit more of this. I'm basically out of time, but you know what? This is a great opportunity for all of you people out in YouTuber land, people, thing, world, something. I just started chaining words. I'm an AI. I just start like, I start a sentence and then figure out where it's going to go from there. Why don't you leave your thoughts?
When you've eliminated those spies, there's no telling what they may be planning.
Well, Joffrey, I've got some good news for you. But I won't be telling you just yet because we're gonna have to go. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So, everybody, thank you so much for joining me here for this little outing into Oblivion. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not like it, leave it a thumbs down. Leave your hateful comments in the comment section. I see you. I know you're out there. Go ahead, do it. Do it. I dare ya. Do it. I dare ya. If you stuck around this long, there's something wrong with you. Hate watching? Really? God, come on, people. You can also leave your nice comments in the comment section. I do also accept those. Like, go ahead. All right, I'll let it slide this time. You can be nice. Also, leave your. What do you think about, we'll say, abusing mechanics versus just, you know, if the mechanics are broken and the game kind of justifies it, maybe that's just how the mechanics should be, or whatever. I don't know. Leave your thoughts on that, and maybe like the context. What's different between Arena and Oblivion? Is there any difference? Like, I don't know. Yeah, do all of those things. Do them all of them, every single one. Like and dislike this video. And you know, hey, if you've watched my video more than once, there's this great button called the subscribe button. I hate plugging this thing, but I've noticed that there's a number of people who comment on a number of my videos but aren't actually subscribed. Like, so how do you know if I'm even making new things? YouTube's gonna lie to you. You gotta subscribe. You gotta hit the little bell thing. You gotta do it, or else YouTube's just gonna be like, oh, you like this stuff? Well, you know, one day I decide you don't want to watch this anymore, so it's just not gonna give it to you anymore. Don't let YouTube do that to you. YouTube is doing you wrong. Hit that bell. Do it. You know it's the right thing to do. Sure. Well, this has definitely been an interesting trip back to Oblivion. Next time we're gonna go talk to Joffrey and continue this quest. Maybe we'll take a break from it. I'm not sure. We'll think about it. Maybe seeing how I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out next time. But until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on. I could feel it at the end, kind of going up. I'm like, no. The game on has got to be down here. Oh, that was pretty good.